Hey, how you doing? It's Mike from Tenkara Angler. Hope you're all well. I'm going to do an unboxing today. I just got a box in the mail from Dragontail Tenkara, and I had ordered something that they kind of silently released. Maybe they did a social post, but no Kickstarters or things like that like they do for the rods. And it really excited me because it's a piece of gear, or it's a similar piece of gear. It's similar to a piece of gear that I really like. And first, I'll kind of tell you about the piece of gear that I really like before I unopen the new box. So what I'm referring to is this Daiwa expandable, collapsible, foldable, whatever you want to call it, net, or Damo that they call it. Is it Damo or Tamo? I really don't know. I see it spelled both with a D and a T. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe somebody else does. Maybe it's just us Americans trying to spell out Japanese words. Anyway, regardless, it's a spring-loaded net that you kind of keep on your belt. It's got some loops on the back that you can attach to a belt, and basically it comes in this pouch that you unvelcro and take out, and then you've got a little, kind of hoop net, which is nice. And I've had this for quite a few years, to the point where actually the wooden handle started, I guess, to rot away from water, and the little screw that was holding it in came out, and because the wood got kind of soft and whatever, like I couldn't really screw it back in. So what I ended up doing was gorilla gluing the handle back into the receptacle, or whatever you want to call it. And then, like I said, gorilla glued it and put some electrical tape on top. It works great. And this is like the kind of perfect net that you could have when you fish small streams with, kind of smaller fish. You wouldn't want to use this on, giant fish, although you could probably catch, I've caught fish up to, 12 inches using it. But, it's really convenient. Like I said, if you want to go light for a day, it just collapses. You kind of close it like this, and then tuck it back in the bag, and you are good to go. The bag has like a drain hole at the bottom, so as you're going and it's leaking water or draining water, it has a place to kind of empty out. I added this little spring-loaded carabiner to keep it on my person, so when I do let go of the net while I'm letting go of the fish, it doesn't travel downstream or anything like that. But this net has been really solid for me, and I just love the the form and function of it. Again, you're not going to use it for giant fish, and you're not really going to use it in fast water either, like that. The metal hoop, the spring-loaded metal hoop, does have a little bit of give to it. So while it's good in, kind of calm or, smaller streams, you're not going to use it in giant rivers most likely or anything like that. It's 25 centimeters around, and it's just the perfect size for fish anywhere from, 4 to 12 or 14 inches. Anyway, that's the old one. So Dragontail released their version about a week ago, and the box came today. So let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm going to break out my handy pink box cutter. People like my pink box cutter for some reason. And I'm going to open that and see what we got inside. It's packed really well. Hopefully I can get it open. Jeez. Might need to cut some of these other sides here for a second. Hold on. There we go. And then this side. And it should pop open relatively well. So here we go. In the box inside, there is I guess technically it's not Dragontail, it's Nirvana on the fly version of it. And let's talk about it real quick. So this is the first time I've seen it, and first impressions immediately is it looks very, very similar to the Daiwa. Let me grab the Daiwa again real quick. Put it back in its bag, so you're kind of looking at similar things side by side. Here we go. So here's the Daiwa and the Nirvana on the fly versions, and they're basically the exact same size. I mean, there's really no difference to them. Again, other than the carabiner bungee that I added aftermarket. What I will note right away, though, is that the Nirvana on the fly pouch has much more rigidity and way more solid. This is just kind of like a soft nylon bag. This one is quite a bit stronger. It feels like it has a like a plastic sheath to it or something that's obviously covered in the the nylon or whatever on the outside. It has looks like it has two giant drainage holes as opposed to the Daiwa version, which only has that one little one. So this should kind of empty itself pretty quickly. Looking on the back, it's got one big belt loop, whereas the Daiwa one has kind of I don't know if you can see those two small ones. So we'll see how practical that is out on the water. And now let's open it up and see what we got on the inside. You can obviously see the Nirvana logo and the Nirvana on the Fly logo on the handle and the pack. So we open this up. Whoa, spring open. And that was a really firm spring. And so this is the net. And wow, it's actually pretty nice. The first thing that you'll notice is the bag is rubber coated. As opposed to take the Daiwa one back out real quick. The Daiwa one, which is a thin mesh. So I guess that's good for fish release. I know people like to have the rubber coated nets these days, is not to take the slime coat off the fish. But from a dimension standpoint, it's almost exactly the same. So it's also 25 centimeters as well, and it is they're both the same size. There's really no difference here from the size of the ring to the handle. They're basically the same size. I will say it seemed like and it just could be because it's new and not been through years and years of paces. This one, when it popped open and when you need to close it back up, it's quite a bit stronger. It's firmer. Like there's more to it, which is kind of cool. But this is a really, really nice net. I think, is it an improvement? I don't know if it's an improvement or not. I guess only time will tell. But if you're like me and you have one of these and it's kind of seeing its end days, I don't think, at least from what I'm seeing from this initial unboxing, that I would hesitate to grab one of these Nirvana on the Fly folding nets. It's really, really nice. The handle's nice in hand. It's nice and thick to grab. We've got a nice, like I said, rubber coated bag. Let's try to fold it back up. There we go. It folds up rather nicely. No issues there. There is a little bit more, I guess, bag to deal with. But yeah, it's really nice. I dig this a lot. It's a nice net. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll take it out on the stream. I'll let you know how it works. Maybe eventually. Maybe come back and put some comments in this post on how it worked out on the water. But right now, I think it's on promo for maybe $19.99, like an introductory price. So if you're reading this video, you might want to grab one of these if you're really interested. I think the price is maybe double that once it goes back to normal price. But anyway, that's about it. I thought it would be something cool to kind of take a look at, do a quick unboxing, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. And if you're in the market for a net, definitely check out the new Nirvana on the Fly. I almost said Dragontail. Nirvana on the Fly Damo at Tenkara.com. That's about it. Talk to you soon. See y'all. Bye.